So we have a great conversation today. So we'll play you the video first, then we'll check the video out. Then when we check the video out, then we'll now bring our takes in the whole conversation. And promise you it's gonna be lit. So watch.
Do you think marriage is a good idea for young men?
No, they're not.
Okay, why?
I think young men should learn how to become men. And you need to get some experience and wisdom. I think young men should become wise men before they marry, and they should become dependable men, not young men. And I don't think you can be young and dependable and wise and experienced. I think you need time. I know I did.
How old were you, Grant, when you got married?
45. So I didn't have kids till I was 50. I think that attributes to me being a better father. My kids we have fun together, but there's a nice balance between fun, responsibility, accountability, availability. Tell young people, man, you shouldn't look to get married. You shouldn't even look to get laid. You should leave women alone early on. Leave them alone. You have nothing to offer. You should be so busy looking for accomplishment and confidence. And confidence comes through accomplishment. And then when a man's confident, he can get married. Confident in himself.
So from a young man's perspective, I would say, first of all, these days it's very common that you see young men will not want to get married at a young age. Hardly do you see 22-year-olds, 25-year-olds getting married anymore. It's scarce to even see 27-year-old men getting married anymore. It's also very difficult for you to even sometimes see 30-year-old men that want to marry. And sometimes they'll tell you that, women are in their prime when they are in their early 20s, late 20s. And it's funny because of a lot of men don't want to get married anymore because of the fact that a lot of men want to be financially stable. They want to have everything. Or if not even everything, they want to have a house of their own, they want to have a car of their own, and they want to have a stable source of income before they get married. And that's still tracking back to me in particular. Anybody that comes to me now that they want to get married to me, I will look at you and I'll just laugh. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like, getting married to anybody now is, I'm going to punish whoever I'm getting married to be honest. Because I feel like, I don't think I have everything that I need to be in place to be able to do a family right now. In as much as a lot of people will tell you that you don't need to have everything in the world, or you don't need to have this and this, but there are just some standards that I have set for myself that if I'm married, I don't want my wife climbing Okada for no reason. I don't want that. Do you understand? So if I know I'm not at that point where I can provide and afford for my family or fend for my family, then I don't think I will dabble into that. I'm big on love, but I'm just also big on the fact that you need to also be very comfortable. Not very comfortable, but you need to be able to fend for yourself first and fend for one other person before you ever think of getting married. Do you understand? So,
no, I don't.
Okay.
Don't explain it further.
But in terms of now getting married, I think 45 is extreme. I think 45 is extreme because I myself don't want to
tell that to an Igbo boy.
Well, for me, I don't want to pay school fees when I'm over 50.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like I just want to, at 50 plus, I think at that point in time, I should now be getting ready to just relax.
So the truth is, if you are going to expand on that statement you made, it's going to turn into a whole different conversation, right? About, I don't want to pay school fees when I'm 40. So
I didn't say 40, I said 50.
50, yeah. So what happens when you are 50 and you don't have a child yet, and you are married for, say, 50
that's another different conversation entirely.
So, and then you...
No, the only point I'm trying... No, you're trying to misquote me and twist what I'm saying now.
I'm not trying to misquote you. And so, I'm basically saying that statement itself is vague.
No, not really.
Right?
In the context of what conversation we're having, not really. Why I'm saying I don't want to pay school fees at 50 plus is because of... I'm trying to say... I also buy into the idea of getting married early and do what you have to do at the early stage. So when you are at that point where you are 50 plus, you are not necessarily now running around looking for one 9 to 5 that's about to kill you, or chasing businesses down when you're supposed to now probably be settling down. Do you get? I think my dad is almost 55 right now, and I just have one more sibling in school. Do you understand? And at this point, he can afford to not work again. Do you understand? Because his kids, at least his first child and second child, can take care of his last child. And that's a
So
plus.
that's you and your elder sister.
Yeah, so that's like a plus to him. Do you understand? It's a plus to him because nigga is just chilling.
So, but again, so the reason why I said the statement is vague. Like if you have made a categorical statement like, "Oh, I won't want to get married at 45 because I do not want to
Pay school fees.
pay school fees when I'm in my 50s, or I don't want to get married at 40 because I don't want to pay school fees when I'm in my 50s." It's a different statement, but the statement was clear. You simply said, "I don't want to pay school fees when I'm in my 50s."
Yeah, that's what I want.
Reasons.
That's what I want.
No, I'm just saying, without the other caveats, without the other situations that could arise.
Yeah, okay, true fact.
Sure, you understand me now. So that's why I said that the statement is vague. Not that I'm faulting anything you said, right? But then let's circle it back to what the guy said. And I said, a young man have nothing to do with women. Do you have
A younger man.
a young man? Yeah.
No, I believe.
So before 40s.
No, obviously. Come on, it's hard now.
Oh,
Even
that's-
nature will even fall in place. I feel like people start liking babes at secondary school self.
So that's why most of you guys are broke.
I ain't broke, OJ. You know, I'm broke, but I'm not
Young
broke.
niggas are broke, man.
I'm broke, but I'm not broke.
You're broke, but you're not broke. Because woman no go allow on her think straight.
That's not true. I know behind my back, I know you're very proud of me.
I can never be proud of you.
Hey.
With this your useless behavior.
I know behind my back, I know you're proud
I'll
of me.
never be proud of you.
No.
I'm proud of Tunde.
For the fact that I came for my show, you're proud of me.
Well, okay, so I came for your show because it is my place to support you. Is it true that we do not have any young people should not have anything to do with women before they are mature enough? So even though he wasn't specific about the timeline for you should get married, he only stated
His
a
own
personal example that, oh, I got married at 45, not because it is wrong for you to get married earlier than 45 or in your 30s or 20s. He just said you just need to be more mature before you can marry.
Yeah.
But one of the things he said is a young man have no business with relationship. I'm paraphrasing, not quoting, right? So the thing is, do you feel like you do not have any business with relationship?
No, I for one,
as a 20
5-year-old
or
man.
25, 26, 27,
No.
30,
I have business with
35
me. I like women. I have business
You
with
did
women.
straightforward.
Do you get? I like me. I don't sleep around, but I like women. Do you get? And I like the whole idea of growing with somebody. Do you get? Or at this point, she's my friend. We're building something together, and actively we know that this is going to become something big. So let's work towards it. Do you understand? So if you are having that kind of relationship with a woman,